Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sunless Skies. I was gonna say Allegiance Bank, that's where I am right now. And yes, welcome to Sunless Skies, I'm Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy to have you here with me as I looked over my journal. There's so many quests, so many places to go to, we really need to find a way to Perdurance. We've been sort of neglecting that for a little while now, and we're focusing right now, at least for the moment, on these two things that we can do. We need to go to the Clockwork Sun. No, wait. South, yep, Yep, well, we're going there. And also we're going here to the Clockwork Sun. Yeah, that's absolutely where we are going. However, I'm also taking these Barrel of Unseasoned Hours, because there's a quest over there that we are gonna do. But before that happens, let's do things. Let's explore London. Liberated from her prison below the earth and elevated to the heavens. I'm gonna wander the streets and see if I get attacked by any big dog or something. Smog dapples the city. Visitors wear scarves or clasp rags to their mouths and hurry through the streets. Workers in the slums and at the stations toil on. And that's just basically that, which is unfortunate. Let's have a chat with the signalman here, because he has something for me. I left him here doing things. The signalman is in a shabby little consulting office near the station, decades out of fashion. A motto on the cobwebbed window reads, "Told you so." It reads that. Despite its appearance, business is booming. London's elite, unused to being spoken to frankly, consider him a delightful novelty, which is hilarious. He's loitering with intent beside the station. He looks more miserable than ever. Oh, that's not good. I told him it wouldn't work. Even with a palace full of hours, you couldn't get that much iron moved in a month. Do you remember the Eisenbart line, I said. This is twice as expensive and 3 times as stupid, I said. And he sighs. They loved it. Said they wanted to quote me in all the press. Senior engineer of the Eisenbart line says it's impossible. You've never seen the signalman look more forlorn. Still, he says at last, I managed to drop your name. Oh, I got a cryptic benefactor, which is actually pretty amazing. So I can, well, actually, that is pretty good, because we only had the one. We only have the one. Get me more. Yes, more cryptic I have all the things. Yeah. I'll do what I can if the pig-headed idiots will listen. They never paid attention to me when I was just a worker. Yeah, you said that before. Go back at it again. Okay, good things. Very good things. Let's have a look at the princess. Did she open the salon? Salon. Let's go with salon. The princess is opening a salon in London. A jewel in the city's crown. A bright star shining in the smog. Her ambitions are limitless. Her expression, when she suggested it, worrying. I'm gonna search for the princess salon. You have a name. That should at least give you a start. And I succeed. I didn't actually look at my chance. 66! Did I try that before? I think I tried that before. From what you can gather, the salon moves about, rarely in the same place. Last week it was in the hollowed-out dome of the ruin of St. Fiaker's. Once the city's spiritual heart. Next week it will be in undercellars of the ministry. Today, well, it takes hours of searching to find someone who'll admit to knowing where it is. They offer its location willingly, provided you do not make them go back. The door to the salon is easy to find. You enter to find yourself in a crimson room. Shadows move along the walls, carrying glasses, pipes, and little silver tools. The princess sits upon an indigo velvet armchair, held aloft by 4 adoring scions of great houses. Around... Really? That's... What... Am I... A scion doesn't have to be a person, but he can be a person. What's... Anyway, around her, various luminaries of the British establishment lounge in postures of surrender. Honey and wine flow like spilled blood. Everyone in the room wears red, aside from the princess. Everyone is laughing. Everyone is smiling. No one looks at the door behind the princess's chair. So I can trade things. Okay, I don't need that for right now. I can... So many options! I'm not gonna pick her up. She's Her Highness. Well, that sounds... Anyway, I have a gift. I do have, actually. I needed 3 gifts? For getting a condemned experiment? I don't think I need that. She smiles as you approach. Perhaps she will give a gift in return. Well, take in the salon. What could be more pleasant than an afternoon spent in London's most exclusive salon? You gain a moment of inspiration. This option may only be taken once per visit, for afterwards the salon will close. Oh my god, my terror went up. The wine is rich, the honey flows. You do not remember the conversation, you do remember the viol, the scream as the bow bit the string, and the resonant melodies it conjured. The strings were not catgut, which the princess did not speak. The lords and ladies drank and cavorted. You remember the feel of velvet on your flesh, the taste of wine red and thick upon your tongue. You do not remember what went on beyond the door behind the chair. You find yourself back on your engine. The salon has closed for now, and I gained 10 terror. But also I gained one moment of inspiration, which means, I assume, good things, maybe. The Silken Salon. The generous princess manages many affairs of court, and I can share my sovereigns. No, wait. No. I can share the things that I have over here. I don't want to. No. Connect the generous benefactor. Oh, that is nice, though. So that's how you gain money right there. Savage secrets into generous benefactors, and then you gain a bunch of experience and a bunch of money, which I don't really need for right now. Although I do, but not in such meager quantities. And let's see if we can. Well, we can repair a locomotive. Let's go ahead and do that. Fully repair it. And thank you very much. Very nice. Thank you. Visit the stalwart bookkeeper. This one is not for healing my terror, is it? You can't heal your terror in London. Can you? I don't think you can. Deliver reports to the stalwart bookkeeper. I'm sorry, I'm busy. I need to... Maybe I would, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Because I have another mission to talk to... It's a mission to get book reports. And, is it... it's one of our... It's Navigator's Promise. Is it? No. It's somebody. I know it's somebody. Is it over here? Yeah, 5 book reports. But it's not with me, so I can't, like... Sure. It's fine. Let's deliver. And I get two new street lines gratitude. And some little bit of money, which is actually quite good. So that way I can trade the gratitude for a savage secret, which would then in turn give me money. Learn how you can use... You have used the new street line. This could be a good thing. He offers you a cup of tea, savagely stewed and swimming with sugar. I don't know that he actually... Yeah, he doesn't say anything new. Good. We did a thing. Okay. So, what are we doing here? Well, the first thing is... No, I cancel. Interesting, I could cancel that. Anyway, my point is, we need to go to the Office of Works. I was looking at my list, because I have a list over there. And the Office of Works, I think, is that thing that we found in the middle of nowhere. The bit between the floating parliament. Sells supplies. It's quite far away. And I believe it is over there. But that's the... No, cancel that. But that's the quest that we have. Because, let's see. Work orders, right there. The Office of Works is prepared to pay for raw materials. The Office of Works needs 3 barrels of unseasoned hours and a ministry stamp permit. So I think I have the ministry stamp permit. Cancel that. What are you doing? But the problem is finding the Office of Works. Kensington Station... How would I know that? Reach relay. Okay, so there's other names. The floating parliament, Stevens. Yeah, we're not doing that. Cancel. So explore. Go to the bank, and right there, and we're leaving these behind. Not that one though. Ministry approved literature. Is that one of the things that I need for the quest? It is, isn't it? It wasn't a permit. It is. It is a permit. Okay. So that's good. Because now we are going to do our things over here. So we are going to find Clockwork Sun that lies to the southeast of London. And our terror is going to go up and it's all going to be awful. Southeast. We have been down there, sort of. And also we have terror over there. So, it's not looking too bad. You know, it could be good. Let's go up north from here. It's faster than turning around. Wee-hee! There we go. Yeah. I'm not sure this is gonna go well. Also, if we could go through new places. Sure, let's go through new places. It's not like terror is a problem. Since when is terror a problem? Nah, it's not like... Nah, it's fine, it's fine. Is that gonna crash me? I think that's gonna crash me. It is absolutely gonna crash me. This close to St. Dominic's Station, the sky bustles with engines. It does indeed. It does indeed. And searchlights and all the things that happen. And we have Crown and Misery Company Yards, I think. And also, who the heck is that? That looks like a... One of the... That is a engine and a half. Do you see that thing at the front? That's kind of cool. Anyway. We are now leaving known territory, which means I can do... Well, it means I can do this. Didn't quite... Yeah, I'm not sure I should have done it. We got something to there. Your scout relays its findings. Yes, hopefully it's not that place that flees from me. Because I remember it. I have no idea what that would be. It might have been just one of those, like... You find sometimes, at least in the Reach, we used to find like little houses scattered. That probably was what it was. And I got one supply, which is actually quite good. Which means I can do this. So what is the plan here? Plan is to go around still. And we have one thing. Ooh. Break. Oh, we got Sapphire and Steel's yard. No, wait. Sapphire and Steel yards. I'm sure those are names, like surnames. Sir, I just said surnames as if it was the names of sirs. That's not what he means. That sir comes from over, rather than Signor, because I'm pretty sure that's where sir comes from. In English, I mean. I don't actually know how to say it in Latin, because that's probably where it comes from. Everything comes from Latin. Not everything. But, anyway. We found the thing, and we will be getting it before our grave... Oh, okay. Before our grave adventure, not before our grave. We're not going to go to our grave. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, a Cadia tea. That's absolutely good. So we could go this way, and absolutely ruin our purpose. Off we go. Drift a little bit. I'm not very good at controlling this machine. It's mostly forward throttle and just off we go. And yeah, so we're gonna go through that little place that has Fog of War in the map. See if it is... Oh, we're leaving. The bustle of industry behind. The smog-filled skies of a fallen city. Not a fallen city. This would be a risen city. They didn't want to call it Risen London. People would be like, oh no, there's undead all about. And all that. A bleak and stony stretch of sky. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And we're getting to hear the soundtrack that I was hearing before when I was looking at the journal. It's a pretty interesting take on... I don't know if it's the main theme. Oi, you friendly? What's going on? A ministry monitor. That's a really interesting way that spotlight of that guy works. It's very narrow. And what did you find? Don't tell me you found that. I know it's there. Okay, let's go this way. Even though we came from here before. Your scout returns. What has he found? I don't know. Send it out again. If it pays for itself, finding food around the place. That looks promising over there. Didn't find anything, though. And it's not like we're... Let's just explore a little bit more. Just a tiny little bit more. We're not going to find... Are we going to find a way around? Because if we do, that's... Oh, no. No, that's foreground. What in the world? I don't trust this. Wait. Is that not... It's tricky to navigate this. I didn't break it, though. I did break it a little bit. Are we actually... Yeah, we're gonna find a way around. Go for it. Send the bat out once again. This is dangerous, what I'm doing. But I just crashed headlong on that thing, so... You know. What can we do? And there's fire over here. Did I flee from the fire? Because that's a reasonable thing to do. Okay. The embers, I guess. I hear you. Hi. Nah, you can stay there. Bye. I got a, more supplies, which is nice. Yeah. I took advantage of the fact that he spawned with his butt turned to me. And then, well, he didn't see me. I don't know if he actually... They might have not seen me. Okay. So. I have no idea where, Clockwork Sun is. Oh, no. The sky is deep here, and the winds are hollow. Why is there a comb over there? Okay, there's an awful thing over here that we can't interact with. Vacant buildings prickled with chimneys. Probably would be terrible for us to try and do anything with it. I hear you. Oh, I see you. Stop, 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 stop. That's probably not a good thing. Well, Scout has discovered something. That's definitely a bad thing. How is that not a bad thing? Is that the Clockwork Sun? I mean, I need to see. How is that not a bad thing? Excuse me. You approach the Well of the Wolf. They refuse to hide. Was that a bad thing? I didn't notice. What is it? Something ghastly. It is something I can interact with, though. Yeah, you just... I don't think this is gonna end well. A Hole in the Sky. That's a cool song, actually. Torrents of celestial mist pour into it. Shelves of black ice poke from its throat. One of the shelves extends over the well mouth in a narrow spur. At its end stands a pitted cast iron bandstand. You will land by risking damaging the hull. 1 in 34 chance? The well is beginning to howl. Let's go. And I fail, obviously. The well... Oh, it's only 2 hull damage. The well winds drag insistently at you as you descend. You lurch forward, and your driver curses. The pistons thunder in resistance. The boiler roars. The mouth of the well blooms before you, black as a schoolroom ink. It fills your windscreen. In desperation, your driver drops you precipitously. You strike the ice while there is still ice to strike, and grind to a battered halt. When you emerge from your engine, the winds push at you like a schoolyard bully. The cold bites. Beyond the lip of black permafrost, the well mouth gapes wide enough to swallow worlds. Away from the edge, a cluster of hexagon cave mouths perforate an icy cliff face. The yellow eyes of devils gleam inside them. Oh, so it's a friendly place. And there's a kitty! I've no useless cats. Who has useless cats? There's no such thing. Also, it's a 57%. That's probably a success. Also, don't glare at me. So, there is something inside the well. I don't like where this is going. Whatever it is, the devils would like it gone. What am I going to do with the cat? Am I going to take it? Is that what... I mean, we have a dog already. Maybe they can be friends. And not talk about the horrible things that we have stored in shelves. Because we also have a bunch of those. So there's devils around. They emerge curious from the caves. Once they were dapper in pinstripe or delicate in brocade. Now they wear rags. Their brocade has frayed. Their pinstripe faded to porridgey gray. I don't actually know what pinstripe is. I imagine I know, but I don't. Not actually. Let's see what the cat is. Ah, I failed. At 57, come on. The devils trail you to the lip of the well, their faces weighted with expectation. Something is yowling plaintively from the abyss, something mortal and odiously off-key. You go on your stomach and lean over the edge, a hand thrust into the void. For moments there is nothing, nothing but the noise, nothing but the cold, and the sense you'd profaned something sacred. Then your fingers brush against fur. Surprised, perhaps, by the contact, the beast bites down on your palm and retreats. Ouch. This wasn't how it was meant to go. Can I try that again, though? I can. Let's see. Yeah. With considerable effort, you extract a round-bellied, snaggle-toothed, long-clawed lump of cat. The devils are relieved at your success and insist you to part with the aggrieved feline as soon as possible. An occurrence! Your useless cat quality is now 1. Such is the life of an adventurer. Also, my terror went up by 5 because of the little thing, but, well, now I have a cat! How is it useless? What is this? Speak to the congregation of devils. Let's have a chat with them, and about their brocade and pinstripe. You ask about their lives here. Silence. When you persist, one steps forward and opens his mouth as wide as he can. Plain song emerges, sweet with a sonorous drone. The devil's lips and tongue aren't moving. The song is coming from deeper in his throat. You stand on tiptoes. The devil leans obligingly forward. You peer past his tongue, his tonsils, his gullet, and see a large, compound eye, insectoid, iridescent, peering back at you from his chest cavity. The devil steps back. That's all for now, it seems. I didn't gain terror from that, though. Well, it's that moment when a insect eye inside the throat of a devil is less terrifying than a cat scratching you in the darkness. I can tell you that it does make sense. Yes, a cat scratching you in the darkness can be the worst thing. Approach a stone idol. A large fragment of skyrock has fallen here. It has been graven by the wind or by long-forgotten tools into a bulbous shape, perforated by holes of different sizes. It moans. It whistles. The shapeless idol looms over you. Someone has scratched jagged teeth around each of its holes, transforming them into many, many mouths. A heavy hook is affixed into the stone, just higher than you can reach, while at the base of the idol, 2 depressions have been dug into the ice. The first holds a knot, or a knout, and I'm not sure what it is, with hooks knotted in its thongs. The second holds a buckled strap of something like leather. And I can enact the right of the rack. Do I have is that a thing that I have? We're not currently subject to a well right. Around the second depression, someone has cut the words hang and give voice into the ice. You can guess what you must do. You may only be subject to 1 well right at a time. This one increases your hearts and at cost of iron and mirrors. Sure. Oh no. What have I done? The strap knots around your wrists. You put your back to the idol, stretch your arms above your head, and leap. The strap catches on the hook, and you hang there, feeling the wrench in your shoulders. The wind howls through the idol's holes, pushing into your back. The discomfort turns to aches, then the aches to pain. You begin to shudder violently. The hours inch by. You're not sure when you start screaming. It began with a moan, you think, and burgeoned with a sob. A day or more has passed, and now you scream and scream and scream. Your voice grows hoarse, then ragged. When it's gone, your voice, and your screams are marked only by the blood they spray from your ravaged throat. The devils emerge from their caves. They lift you off the idol, swaddle you in rags, and lay you on the ice. Then they depart. The rite is complete. You have sacrificed and are no longer only yourself. I don't know why I would have done this to myself, but I did it, and now it's only natural that I gained 15 terror. And honestly, that's not even that much. You lost 3 tales of terror. Oh, I disagree. I gained a lot more of those. The shapeless idol looms over you. It does, and I can forsake the current rite. Which is, I suppose, not necessarily what I want. Because we already, took it. So let's speak to the No, I did that. Let's approach the bandstand. A spur of ice juts precipitously over the well. At the end of it sits a bandstand worn by the wind. There, the devils sing their hymns. The journey to the bandstand is bleak and exposed. The well waits on either side. If you look down, you imagine movement in its caliginous depths. A temptation wells in you to fling yourself from the ice and into the abysm. Abysm, not abyss. Abysm is closer to the original word, but it's the same word. Anyway, you avert your eyes swiftly. The thing in the well begins to howl, and the winds scurry in search of kinder spaces. It is a hollow, keening sound, the distress of something that can't believe it still has more to lose. The ice groans miserably. Well, we're out of time for today, so we're gonna mess with this next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sunless Skies. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.